Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nick, also known as Touch Ninja, and this is going to be a full Let's Play walkthrough of Red Dead Redemption. And a lot of you guys will be surprised to learn that this is once again one of those games that has been on my back burner for a very long time. I have never played it before, so this entire experience is going to be very fresh. And I know that I am going to be in for a treat because this was Game of the Year for basically every outlet when it was released. So expect big things, but other than that, hopefully you guys can enjoy the series. If you are going to enjoy the series, as always, give the video a quick rating, and let's get started. Don't drop the car. It's probably worth a whole $100.
Hey, watch it, mister. Read all about it. Bill Williamson's gang terrorized extra.
Game about the Wild West in Texas. How can't you like it? First things first, the local brothel, please. Or a train station, that's just as good. Not.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
Oh dear.
But, Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
I'll get the subtitles turned on once I can actually pause the game.
Apparently,
Nope.
Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. John's family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
This guy's some serious crazy eyes going. Okay, let's see here. We will turn on. I will tell you right now, this most likely will be cranked up. Where are... There you are. Gotcha. And usually I play my games a little tiny bit brighter. Okay. This is what a large amount of people would agree would be Rockstar's last truly great game. They've released a bunch of others in the meantime, LA Noire and as well Max Payne, but this game is unanimously their best last one that they've put out. Of course, GTA 5 is coming around the corner, which I will be doing a walkthrough as well, but this game came after GTA 4.
Mr. Marston! Mr. Marston, over here!
Is this the brothel?
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
I want a sarsaparilla.
Didn't see you there.
Howdy.
Let's go, Mr.
Oh,
Marston.
don't draw.
You don't need to be making no trouble. Sweet Lord. Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail.
I guess drawing on people isn't kind of friendly.
Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust.
Screw that.
Whoa.
Come on!
Ah. This is awesome.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Look at the freaking environment, man. It's huge.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
The commitments to marriage were very loose back in the day.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Yeah.
Come on.
Voice acting is excellent.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
I can tell by the voice acting this guy's a real pervert.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Come.
I don't want to get bucked off.
Whoa now. Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
We're gonna do something really badass in a second, aren't we?
Go.
Shootout of the OK Corral.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Them's fighting words.
Well?
What the
Poor John.
You serious? I ain't dead. Not yet. That was a really stupid move. Thought I had something up my sleeve. I guess not. It's a lady from the train. I guess blondes do have more fun.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss.
Dumber.
See my hat?
I have.
I like how she placed the emphasis.
And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
The other day, and he said, well, I can't even repeat it.
$15 for surgery. Damn, what a deal. I can run okay. Like I said, or I was trying to say, I like how she placed the emphasis on the miss. She's a missus. Can't jump a fence. Alright. Bonnie.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
Walk with me, Bonnie. Yippee-yi-oh-ki-yay.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, boy. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
It's purty.
Come on!
I hope I keep the same horse throughout the entire game. Not like that stupid Last of Us game.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
What else you got? Where's the local brothel? Every
And
ranch
here's the
needs one.
corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
That's what they say about first impressions. You only get
That's
one
the
of
train
them.
station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got here.
Whoa.
Bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Just happened. Got a little carried away there, didn't you? I'm gonna.
Way, where are you going, you strange man? Yeah.
I'm gonna name you Midnight. If you don't have a name yet.
Try to keep up, will you?
Okay, I'll hold A. Hopefully no train comes.
Easy.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Come
It's
on,
hard to
easy
steer
up
and
now.
look at the same time.
Giddy up! And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite.
What happened to your last husband? Back in the day, if she wasn't married by now, people would think there was something wrong with her.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Why is she so nice to us? Complete stranger. And we're pretty scrubby looking.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
Sweet. I get to shoot people.
Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch.
Alright. But anyways, guys, I think that'll be it for the first episode. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the series. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to enjoy this game. It's been pretty awesome so far, getting back into the wild west. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, as always, give the video a quick rating to support the series. And I will see you guys next time for some more Red Dead Redemption. As always, have a fantastic day.